Thank you guys for joining me on another amazing day. Today I'm in Malibu, California, here at this amazing house that I'll take you guys in a minute down and show you a little bit more. But I'm here for a Bugatti Chiron experience drive. So I'm really excited. Let's go. You joined me today at a beautiful house in Malibu. This is probably one of the most expensive houses I've been in. I've been told it's around $35 to $40 million for this house. It's sitting on a 1-acre property, by the way, so keep that in mind. That means that the content and the material that makes this house is really what makes the price. So the reason I'm here, as you can see, that sign right there says La Maison Bugatti. That means I'm here on behalf of Bugatti. I wouldn't be here without two very kind people. Huge shout out to Carter, Ghost and Stuff, and another friend Coco at Coco Culture. Follow him on Instagram right here. He is the man. He has a lot of really cool cars. He's a big collector and he's going more social, so definitely give him a follow. So I'm here today to experience the Bugatti Chiron. Bugatti is hosting an event at this house and they're having customers come and test drive the car, experience it, and inspect the car. So they're just all around checking the car out. So I'm here for a ride along. Maybe I'll get behind the wheel, maybe I won't, but at least a ride along should be pretty amazing in this 1500 horsepower beast. This main entrance is really beautiful. You see La Maison Bugatti, that's awesome to see. 4-car garage here. There's even it looks like a man cave above the garage over here. And then this is more the garage that's connected to the house. And the front door is too cool. It's one single piece. There's no two side doors that open. Instead, it's one entire folding piece here. And I love this contemporary art that's just on the outside. There's a staircase right there and even an elevator inside as well. Shout out to Bugatti for having the absolute best food I've ever had. This is, as far as a demonstrator event, they know what's up. Got some poke right here. This is the main part of the house right when you walk in. So we have the front door over there, super cool staircase, and then an ultra modern living room area. It's so spacious and I love the way that the pillars are integrated with this fireplace. It's really cool. The detailing of this house is really what makes it special. Everywhere you look, every piece on the wall, every light, there's some type of artistic form. Like, look at the wine cellars. There's one here and one matching over there. And it's displayed so cool. You could have your choice if you're on this side of the house and you need wine over here, or if you're on that side of the house and you need closer wine over there, you have your options. This house is pretty amazing. I'm almost more interested in the house than the car, so I'm gonna go upstairs and have a look around. Wow, this upstairs hallway is so cool. This painting runs along the entire ways of the hallway. That's I don't even know how many feet that is, but it's very nice staircase here, super inviting interior, and it's all open. Here's the master bedroom. I just want to say thank you for everyone who helped me get to this point. I'd love to show you my master bedroom. No, I'm just kidding. This is not mine. I wish it was. This is like a $35, $40 million house. It will never be mine realistically, but I'm here and I get to enjoy it right now. So the master bedroom is so cool. This entire wall is glass. It retracts up and down and it even has a movie projector too when it's closed. And you can just walk out on the balcony here and see Pacific Ocean. And then your infinity pool, of course, because you need to have an infinity pool if you live in a house like this. Inside the master bedroom, it's definitely a place I could see myself taking forever to get ready. It's all marble. Everything around me is marble, glass, or window to the Pacific Ocean. This house is amazing. You could even spy on someone taking a bath right there by just hanging out on the balcony in the master bedroom. Coming into the guest side of the master bedroom, yeah, that's a guest side. So master side, guest side over here. You have a personal office as well as a very cool little bathroom with amazing windows. Oh, and an automatic toilet. This shower's gotta be the coolest thing in the house. Watch what happens when I press this glass button right here. Fogs right up. That's amazing. So that way you have your privacy when you're showering, and if you don't want anyone to see you, you come back here, hit glass again, boom, and a flick of a button, it's totally clear. Let's be honest guys, if you have this house, you need to wear a suit basically every single day. So they have suits that I think come with this house. There's I don't know how many there are, there's a good amount, but one for every day of the week for sure. This backyard is very crazy. It's the biggest backyard that the development has ever built, biggest pool as well. And it has 2 cabanas on either side. So you could have a very cool beach party. Even down there it has a sandy part so you can hang out. Coming from the living room out here on the pool deck lid, we have a massive deck. You could host a lot of people here. There's so much room. It's not crowded at all. And we have some lawn chairs and an invisible pool here. So I love seeing this edge right out to the Pacific Ocean. Look at that. That's why it's called an invisible pool, because it just floats right off like that. Yeah, I don't really want to go in a Chiron anymore. I think I'm just gonna hang out poolside, enjoy it here right now. So I was told by the developers of this house that this is the biggest pool that they've fitted to a house overall. I'm not sure the exact size, but it is easily the biggest pool I've ever seen in person. It's probably bigger than most rec center pools too. So the main reason Bugatti rented this house is to show customers the new Chiron. The Chiron is the new car, of course, by Bugatti. It replaces the Veyron. And I'll show you some differences here. Bugatti has this really cool stand with all the highlight features. The first thing that they have is the different steering wheel. You have the engine start stop right there, as well as 4 different driving modes and launch control. The next up, we have 2 different size turbos. This is the turbo in the older Veyron and the new turbo in the Chiron. So it's significantly bigger and a lot more efficient. Bugatti really wants to highlight how cool this taillight is. It's a single piece bar. It's around 5.5 meters long. It goes basically the entire length of the car. And it's single piece out of aluminum. So they take that and it's a CNC machine that cuts it all out, and of course they add the lights in afterwards. So this piece is completely developed, brand new for the Chiron. It's to help with brake cooling significantly. This is the new Chiron brake disc. Bugatti's developed this outer piece right here. They say that's brand new for the Chiron and totally developed 100% bespoke for the car. So inside this tent is the Bugatti Chiron specking room. This means I can design my own Chiron, and it's used for all the customers to design their Chirons. They have a lot of physical examples, as well as a completely custom tablet software program that allows you to customize on the spot. So I'm gonna go customize my Chiron right now. Wheels are super unique. You get a couple different wheel options as well as a couple different wheel option designs. So I like this face design where it's a dark blue in the background, but then the face of it is like a polished silver. That's really nice. These carbon fiber samples of the Chiron colors are really nice. I like the red one the most. I think I'd probably go either red or blue carbon here, but there's all different types: green carbon, orange, as well as like a satin carbon. What's unique about Bugatti is if they don't have a color or a stitching option or anything really that you're not 100% positive on, you could actually pay them a decent amount of money, but whatever you want, they'll go out and do it for you. 100% paint to sample custom. Alright guys, so here is my Bugatti Chiron selection. I'm going to change the exterior colors. Let's go, what color carbon do you want to go? I think red carbon. I think red carbon's what I'm feeling. So here I am designing my own custom Chiron. I'm definitely going to go with a red glossy. I love this red carbon, that's totally my style. Hit confirm selection down there. The Chiron configurator is so addicting. I could definitely play on this thing for hours. I think Bugatti's probably getting mad. They want me to get the heck out of here, but I want to finish this Chiron just for you guys. I'm even changing the signature line, so I think I'll go, what color? Maybe just aluminum. Yeah, that looks nice. Red with aluminum, wing mirror. Let's change that to aluminum as well. Red carbon with aluminum, that looks fantastic in my opinion. I hear the Chiron's pulling in right now, so I'm gonna go out and have a look. So this is it. This is the $3.5 million Bugatti Chiron. This is the world's most expensive, high production car, and it's also the new most powerful production car at 1,500 horsepower. So the car is very special. It features a W16 engine, which is 2 V8s that are strapped together and 4 turbochargers to get that 1,500 horsepower. So the car is all-wheel drive, and it's always changing what it is. So it's it'll do 90% rear-wheel drive, 10% front-wheel drive. It's constantly flipping the bias depending on what it needs at that specific moment. I think the Chiron is the new king of the hypercar kingdom. It really is better than the P1, LaFerrari, and 918 for a variety of reasons. So I think the biggest one is it's not a hybrid. And I know that the world is crazy about the hybrid hypercar. It's very cool that we had the big three come out at the time they did. But realistically, those cars will do 1, maybe 2 laps of the Nürburgring. I don't even think the LaFerrari finished 1 lap of the Nürburgring before the electricity ran out. So keep that into consideration. This car, this is like the best of modern technology, so it can do lap after lap after lap pretty much consistently, beating hard on this. The entire body is full carbon fiber, and the rear part of this one is exposed in blue carbon. So even though those panels are painted, it's still carbon fiber underneath, as well as the entire chassis is carbon fiber. So it's a pretty light car considering it's got a huge engine and for what it is. The Chiron's look is so much more progressive than the Veyron. It's got many sharp angles as well as this huge C that's on the side of the door. That has a lot to do with the Chiron design language. That C is very prevalent in the design language around the car inside and out. The inside of the Chiron is so special. It's somewhat similar to the Veyron in design language, so you could tell it's designed by the same people, but it really does look like a new modern take. I love this door feature because you have the huge C for Chiron on the side there, and then right when you open the interior of the door, it's prevalent on the inside there. It's also featured on the inside. See this silver lining that goes from the rear view all the way down to the middle of the car? That spine actually lights up with an LED, so at night you can glow with this Chiron style light. It starts right in the horseshoe there, so you can see it goes up and down. Watch this line. It goes up through the center of the car, up there, through the windshield, through the dash, and it starts at the roof of this car and it gets bigger and bigger until it comes over the engine bay and then meets up at the end on the spoiler. I absolutely love this piece right there. It's like a bridge of carbon fiber, and there's no separate pieces. It's all single piece with this entire deck lid. That's absolutely incredible engineering. From every little material, it's either aluminum, carbon fiber, or really nice leather. All the leather is made from Rolls-Royce too, so it's not actually horse. It's like really nice bull hide instead of cow or anything like that. This center console on the Chiron is super cool. All these little indicators here have a ghost LED, so it actually shows various information, performance information, climate control, depending on what mode you're in, or just off like it's off right now. Here's the gear lever, it's just simple as can be. And yeah, it's a pretty minimalist cabin, but you can tell it's designed, there's design language everywhere. It's very pretty. Stepping inside of the Chiron here, you can see the speedometer goes all the way up to 300 miles an hour. That's not kilometers, guys, that's miles per hour. So far, all the top speed runs of the Chiron has been restricted to around 260 miles an hour. All right, so here's my chance to go in the new Chiron. So this is the 1500 horsepower Bugatti Chiron. You can see it actually just raised its nose a little bit. It has a four-wheel lift system depending on the mode that it's in. I think he's going into handling mode, so it's street mode, so it's gonna be the tallest raised one. I love this specification. Blue carbon in the back with that silver blue. My first thoughts on the car, it's really, really smooth. We pulled out, we haven't really gone too fast yet, we've just been cruising, and it cruises amazingly. It's very silent, the gearbox, you can't feel the shifts at all. Everything feels like a solid tuned piece of material.
So right now we're in automatic. I have to go to manually, just touch one of the paddles behind the steering wheel. Right now we're in 7th, 6th, 5th, 4th. It's seamless, you know, it's very smooth.
Dual clutch system?
Yes. Just do a little blast, it won't be too fast.
Okay. That's very fast. Wow. That's 1500 horsepower this Chiron is putting down. That's almost 500 more horsepower. That is 500 more horsepower than the 918 P1 LaFerrari. Not to mention, this has just all-wheel drive, so it's quite a bit more, you know, usable on the road, whereas the P1 on LaFerrari, thing spins its tires like every time you go near the throttle. So the Chiron, amazing, amazing car. So thank you again everyone for watching. This has been a really fun day, and what an amazing place to have an experience like this. The ride along was like seriously breathtaking. This car is unlike anything else. Thank you again. Please like and subscribe everybody. Catch you next time. Later, dog. See you next time.
Yep. Do not put me in your vlog.
Well, it's going in, Carter. It's going in.
Nope.